This is my 1944 Van Norman 12 converted to CNC. The machine at the moment is trying to cut a 2-inch version of one of these gears. And what it's doing is a circular hole pattern. The machine is very accurate, and the components are as follows. These are NEMA 34 motors on the X and on the Y and the Z drive, and that's a NEMA 23 for the X drive. The controls is controlled by 3 different power supplies dedicated to each motor. 3 hybrid motor drivers, kind of see them in the back there with the green light. There's 3 of those. And I adapted it onto a computer case that has plenty of room and room to grow. The controller is a USB controller using this laptop. In my initial testing, I was using a low power XP computer, and soon I realized that the machine did not have the computing power compared to this Alienware, which is an older gaming computer with an i7 processor and lots of memory. And since then, it has worked flawlessly. I have actually fabricated parts with this setup. As a matter of fact, this mount, the holes were fabricated by the machine itself. But it is a Van Norman 12. Not a lot of information on this out there. Another thing that I did myself was all the brackets were fabricated, but I just wanted to show how simple it will be to take one of these robust machines and convert them to CNC. These are 1/4-inch plate that I welded with this prime weld welder. I fabricated all of them, including this one right here. A little bit of trial and error. The gearing, all the motors are coupled with 5mm belts, and then on the driven side, I did a little bit of a ratio. So this one is a 2-to-1, this one was 3-to-1, and the Y is 1-to-1. These motors have plenty of power. Never had any issues with overheating, and the machine is more than capable of cutting while it's under load. I just wanted to show the basic setup in case anybody is interested. I did not record any of my actual fabrication. I have a bunch of pictures on my Facebook page that I share with friends. Oh, one more thing. I've adapted this. This is actually a TV. It's not touchscreen. It will be ideal for what's touchscreen, but I operate it with this mouse, and it does the trick. I fabricated a keyboard holder for my keyboard, and it is all going into the computer. One of the somewhat tedious tasks was the fabrication of the connectors. I wanted to make it to where this was modular. I am able to take the power away for the motors. This is a switch that turns them on and off. The switch back here from the power supply for the whole case, it gives me extra cooling fans. I have 3 cooling fans, plus all the power supplies have their own cooling fans. And it allows me to provide this little cool illumination thing. This one right here provides the power straight to the power supplies, and I'm able to disconnect each one of the axes. These 3 are the motor power, and these 3 are the encoder power coming back and forth to the motor to tell the computer where it's at. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'm not a YouTuber, but I just wanted to show anybody who's out there with a Van Norman, especially one of these smaller Van Normans, that this is very, very doable. This machine just ended up cutting one of these gears. These happen to be 1/8 of an inch. The idea is that this machine can make its own gearing using the Mac 3 software. And it went around 39 times to cut 40 teeth. What I would do is eventually put this on the lathe and end up cutting it to diameter and boring the center section. I could have also done this piece and the center itself on the mill. It would have been a fairly easy task. Well, once again, if you have any questions, let me know and I'll be glad to answer your questions.